Imagine you're living 2,100 years ago. No electricity, no smartphones, no calculators, not even light bulbs. Now imagine an old man walks up to you holding a small bronze box. He turns a tiny handle, and the box tells you when the next solar eclipse will happen. It predicts the phases of the moon, it tracks planets, and it even knows when the Olympic Games will be held. So, would you call him a scientist? Or a wizard? Because this wasn't magic, it was real. And historians still can't believe how advanced it was. This is the story of the Antikythera mechanism, the world's first known analog computer. Chapter 1. The Shipwreck. The year was 1901. Greek sponge divers were searching the sea near the island of Antikythera. Instead of sponges, they found a shipwreck. The ship had been underwater for nearly 2,000 years. It carried statues, coins, glass, and one strange lump of green, rusty bronze. Nobody cared about it. It looked like a rock. Months later, it cracked open, revealing more than 30 intricate bronze gears. Scientists later discovered the device could predict eclipses, track the sun and moon, and calculate astronomical cycles, using only mechanical gears. No electricity, no batteries, just astonishing engineering from over 2,000 years ago. Chapter 2. What the box could do. The front of the device was a calendar. It showed the positions of the sun and moon against the zodiac. A small painted sphere turned to show the moon's phase. New, crescent, full. Turn the handle, and every needle moved together, all from one input. But the back of the device was even more complex. The upper dial forecast eclipses, solar and lunar, decades into the future. The lower dial tracked the 4-year Olympic cycle. It even marked which games were coming. A single device, a calendar, an eclipse predictor, a planet tracker, a sports almanac, all in one bronze box. And the craziest part? Everything moved by turning one small handle. Chapter 3. The gears inside. Inside the box was a gear train, more than 30 interlocking bronze wheels. Each gear was cut by hand. The teeth are triangular, yet they mesh almost perfectly. The gear ratios encoded astronomical cycles. One ratio matched the 19-year lunar cycle exactly. Another ratio tracked Venus. Another, Mercury. This wasn't decoration. Every gear had a mathematical purpose. Someone designed this. Someone calculated these ratios and then cut them into metal by hand. The precision suggests the maker understood trigonometry, possibly even heliocentric theory, centuries before Copernicus. Chapter 4. Who built it? Only one complete example has ever been found. And nobody knows exactly who built it. Some historians believe it was connected to the school of Archimedes, the greatest engineer of the ancient world. Others point to Hipparchus, the astronomer who mapped the stars and discovered the precession of the equinoxes. The inscriptions on the device mention Rhodes, a famous school of astronomy and mechanics once thrived there. The truth is, we don't know. The inventor's name is lost, but the work survives. Chapter 5. Decoding the machine. For decades after its discovery, nobody fully understood what the mechanism did. The fragments were too corroded, the bronze was fused together, the inscriptions hidden beneath layers of corrosion. Then, in the 1970s, a scientist named Derek de Solla Price used early X-rays to peer inside. For the first time in 2,000 years, someone could see the gears. At least, in theory. Price published a diagram of the gear train. It was more complex than anyone had imagined. But the real breakthrough came in 2006. A team brought in cutting-edge X-ray tomography. The scans revealed thousands of characters of hidden inscription. An ancient user manual, etched into the bronze. The inscriptions confirmed what the gears suggested. This was an astronomical teaching device, a mechanical cosmos. Today, researchers have built working replicas, every gear, every dial. And it works. People have even rebuilt the Antikythera mechanism out of Lego. Same gear logic, same precision. Chapter 6. What it means. The Antikythera mechanism tells us something uncomfortable. Knowledge can be lost. After the mechanism, geared astronomical computers disappeared for more than 1,400 years. Medieval astronomical clocks were marvels, but the mechanism's gearwork wouldn't be matched until the Renaissance. Someone, somewhere, knew how to build a portable mechanical universe. And for centuries, nobody else did. How many other inventions were lost in shipwrecks? How much knowledge vanished with its maker? The Antikythera mechanism sat on the seafloor for 2,000 years, waiting, until a sponge diver reached down and pulled it back into the light. And with it, a question that still lingers today. If ancient engineers could build this, what else were they capable of? The ancient world gave us steam engines, automated doors, domes that still stand, and a mechanical computer. And we almost never found it. The next time you check your phone for a calendar date, remember that 2,100 years ago, someone could do the same thing, with gears and bronze. The Antikythera mechanism didn't change history. It rewrote it. Thanks for watching. If you want more stories of ancient genius, subscribe.